Alright, what's up guys? It's Sarcastic Dragon here. So, I decided to make a little updated video. So, it's probably about a week ago I posted a as fast as possible tutorial. Now, I don't know why I decided to do as fast as possible, I guess. I just assumed that if you needed it to go slower, there were other tutorials for that. But I ran into a lot of comments saying things like Mod Manager wouldn't launch correctly with that version because it was missing an INI file, and I don't know how to fix that because I didn't get that issue, so I can't really investigate it. But I believe that there is a way around this, and as far as I can tell, it works just fine, and that is to install it manually. Now, how would you... Now, I know what you're thinking, well, how do you activate the ESP manually without, like, Mod Manager helping out with that? And so here's how you would do that. Okay, so you'd want to go to Documents, My Games, and then you'd want to go down to SkyrimVR, and you should have SkyrimPrefs.ini. So, you go in here, you see all this, ignore all this, okay? So, you'll see this, I'll have this in the description, so just copy and paste it at the bottom like so, and then that's it for that. So, what you need to do next is, you would go into, you need to go into local disk C, users, now you'll see probably a bunch of this. Now, a couple people, this seemed to be an issue earlier on, I haven't heard it in a while, but some people said that they couldn't find their app data folder. There should be in every person's profile an app data folder, but when you log into your computer and choose a profile, like when you first boot it up, it should be, you pick the one that you log into, and then you would go to app data, and then local, and you'll see a whole bunch of stuff, and you will have one for Skyrim VR. And it might be empty, it might not be, I'm not entirely sure, I don't remember. But regardless, what I was recommending is that you go to the plugins.txt and then copy and paste that into your Skyrim VR folder. So let's say you don't, that doesn't work, because you don't have Skyrim Special Edition or something, and like it's just kind of getting complicated. Well, what, as far as I can tell, this works fine, is to make the plugins.txt folder yourself. And so how you would do that is, again, this will be up in the, or this will be down in the description, this part will be, and then so what you would do is you would copy paste that into a .txt file, then you would just press enter, and then press star, and then type in the name of the plugin exactly as is. So let me give you an example real quick. SkyrimVR, here we are. Alright, so in data, alright, so let's say I want to activate this mod here, Book of Knowledge. So what I would want to do is I would want to press it like this and star, and then I would want to type in this file name exactly as is. So then I would go... okay, there we go. So then I would type in Book of Knowledge. Yeah, there we go. .esp. And so you need to make sure that it is exactly as is. Like, it's case sensitive and everything. So you need to write it down exactly as is. And then what the star is, the star means that that plugin is active. So if you ever wanted to then turn it off, you would come into the plugins.txt folder and just, just get rid of the star, and then that would deactivate it. So that's how you do that. So now how do you actually install the mods yourself? So here's what you're going to want to do for that. You're going to want to get the mods off of the Nexus, and you're going to want to download them manually. So the next thing you're going to want to do then is, now this is just a tutorial on installing mods manually. If you know how to do that, then you can go off, you're done here. But for those who don't know how to do that, you would go into local disk C, well, for most of you it will be. For me, it's in this because I have it installed on a different drive, but for most of you it should be in local disk C, program files x86, then if you go down to Steam, and then go to Steam Apps, Common, you'll see all of the games that you have installed on there, and again, for me, it's in this drive because this one's bigger, so Steam Apps, Common. So then, you would go down here, go into SkyrimVR, and then you've got this, you got all this, you should have a data folder, so you would go into this. Now let me get an example one real quick. Okay, so here's Realistic Water 2, here's some leftover files just for an example. So you see how it says meshes, sound textures, so you'd want to take all this and you just want to drag them right into the data folder like so. And then you also have the ESP there, and then that's what you go activate in the plugins file, like so. So, yeah, that's it. That's how you would do it manually, as far as I can tell. I mean, so there you go. That would allow you to install mods manually. It is a bit more complicated, but if you really just can't get the Nexus Mod Manager thing to work, then this is an alternative that you could do. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope this helps. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I got. So, hope this works out well for you. Have fun modding, and peace out.